Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to Energy Medicine with Monika. I'm Monika, where we get together every week to where I tune into the global welfare, or I tune into what's needed globally, and we ready to shift what is ready to be shifted through BodyTalk and other various energy medicines, and then simply by observing what is ready to be shifted, magic seems to happen. And in today's work, what we're going to be dealing with is clearing out a healthy gut brain of we need a healthy gut. See, most people, I think, make their decisions based on old experiences and assumptions. So something that's the horizontal mind. We want to really bring ourselves back into the vertical, that this is happening now. And if you come at it from a curious mind, a curious space, not of a space of, I know exactly what's going to happen, is you have no idea what's going to happen. You have no idea what's actually going to happen. But what this horizontal mind does goes back into the past and it drudges up, let's say, old files. Or in Ho'oponopono, we say the dust. It's like taking a sheet and you go, and all the dust particles come up. It's just dust going into the past and projecting it into the projecting it onto the present and then into the future. So whether that be for yourself, like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm still feeling like this, or my body's still doing this, thinking that nothing has changed, thinking that nothing is different, but you're changing all the time and nothing ever stays the same. And bringing, oh gosh, there, woof, there's a big release happening there. Bringing all of those old thinking patterns of the experiences that have happened to you and coding. It's like the energy from which you live your life. That's what happened. And so this is what's always going to happen. It's always going to be like this. I'm always, or there always. And it's very rigid. It leaves no room for discernment. It leaves no room for curiosity, and also no room for you to experience yourself differently, to experience your life differently. So we're working within the gut to help this. We got to dump these old griefs, these memories, these stored experiences, whether, you know, sometimes really just things happen. I don't think anyone comes out of this life unscathed one way or another. And if you're in that minute percentage of people that have had a glorious life all the way through, I'm sorry to break it to you, eventually somebody dies. And then there's going to be suffering. So no one comes out of this life unscathed. Now we gotta, but that doesn't mean it's always like that. There's a shift happening. So we want this gut, this healthy gut brain to be able to discern what is happening. So we want the brain to be working really well. We want the heart brain to be working really well. And we want a healthy discernment. We want a strong intuition. Now it doesn't, you people say, oh, I want to develop my intuition. The intuition that you have is the intuition that you have. I don't think you can develop it, make it more than what you were naturally born with. But on the same side, you can definitely anchor your mind. You can definitely anchor your intuition so that you can understand those whisperings, or intuition. She's not very quiet. I don't think she whispers. She's very quite direct. But sometimes what ends up happening is you ignore her. So we want to clear that gut brain so that the mind is anchored and you're not following thoughts and you're not making decisions for yourself or for your life based solely on intellect. Strong intellect is really important. You need a good logical brain. It needs to be clean and clear. That the gut responses need to be clear as well. Those are the honest answers. So we're dumping old grief out of, oh, I feel so heavy. As soon as I do that, it's giving me, I feel like it's hard to digest, to work through that. So we're going to go in here and bring a photon blast to this old grief. It feels like plaque lining the stomach line. No, not so much the stomach, but where that small intestine starts at the duodenum, all the way down through that. Oh, it's really sluggish. So if you're experiencing any kind of digestive problems, that could be constipation, this could be diarrhea. They both come, it's both a different form of constipation. So if you're constipated, you have a hard time letting go. Perhaps you hold on to grudges. Perhaps you hold on to resentment. Perhaps you hold on to objects. So that could be even hoarding. So you could be hoarding memories or hoarding physical objects or hoarding resentment, whether that be towards yourself or another. And then on the constipation, the diarrhea, on the other hand, is you don't want to deal with anything. That's literally the bottom falling out. You don't want to look at it. There's avoidance in there, maybe some apathy, and you just don't want to deal with it. It's like in one, it's kind of like that saying, in one end and out the other, just no dealing with it. So we're going to there we go. So we're going to balance that digestive system, bringing a photon blast here to these old griefs, whatever they are for you, whether it be through experience, whatever experience you've had that you notice that you're projecting onto your present and your future. So that could be within relationships, that could be with your children, that could be with romantic partners, that could even be for yourself. Oh my God, I'm doing this thing again. Why don't I ever change? Or my life hasn't changed. So you can bring that up for yourself so we can start to move this out of the gut so you can start seeing and experiencing life as it is, not as what you think it is. So we're done. We got to get that gut working well. So it has to be broken down into digestible pieces. It feels really, really sludgy. Like there's just all of this in there. Plus, we're going to bring in a body chemistry to address toxicity within the digestive system. So this could be there's a breath. Whether it be ingested, so ingested through the skin, ingested through your mouth, and it also could be the things that you watch, the things that you hear, and the words that you say towards yourself and other people. It could be, toxic thinking. It could be toxic uh, mentality. It could be just having those blinders on and not seeing more than one point of view. So we're going to bring in this body chemistry that will help because the gut is that's where the immune system lives. And you need a healthy gut brain. We need those responses to be from innate. They need to be those not knee jerk in the sense that you're having an overreaction, but those natural responses versus a reacting to. So we're going to bring in that immune system, that body chemistry to help break down the toxicity that's storing this old grief, all of these old stories within the digestive system has caused. It can grow if you're constipated and you're not going to the bathroom. The poop can grow mold on it. It just stays in there. It's not healthy. We need to dump all of that. So it's starting to move, and I'm getting a little bit of a headache. So we need to do this on a time drip, depending on whether you do your own personal sessions with another energy practitioner, or if you're working with a naturopath, or even massage can be very releasing, depending on what you do, or even if you're working with your traditional medicine practitioner, all of these things need to be taken into consideration. We don't want an over dumping. We got to be very careful. But this is a good time to do a detox. We're going into this, we are in the fall. And if we look at the consciousness of fall or of autumn, it's literally letting go. And that's the natural, healthy expression of grief. It lets go. It sits in the lungs. The lungs know what to do with grief, and the colon, the large intestines, knows what to do with grief. If there was no healthy grief, we wouldn't cough up phlegm and you wouldn't have a bowel movement. It's that natural letting go. There we go. So we're going to bring in autumn. In the northern hemisphere, it's fall. It's fall. And in the spring and in the southern hemisphere, it's spring. So things are coming to life. But we're going to tune into the northern hemisphere's transition and into a different season and help you, there we go, to let go of whatever is ready to be let go at this moment. So there is no forcing, there's no trying. You cannot force change and you cannot force being enlightened or a new consciousness. Whatever is has arisen within you is the perfect thing. It's perfect. You don't need to make things better without like make things better as if you have control over it. But there is a healthy modicum of control. A healthy modicum of control. So there's this thing coming in. It's like, yeah, but free will. I don't really believe that there's free will, but I do believe that you have plenty of choice. And in that way, I think that there's my free will. So it's a little bit of both sides. I have no free will, but I have plenty of choice. There we go. And whatever's arisen for you, whatever emotions you're feeling, sensations or memories are coming up, this is it is the perfect time. It'll just move out as it needs. All right. I think that's enough work for today. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm going to go ahead and tap this in. I'm going back and checking in on that gut. I can feel things moving. I've got a little bit of a headache coming on, which is new. I haven't had that before. So I'm excited to see what thinking or what shifts happening for me inside my brain. You can feel for yourself what you're experiencing within your body. And if you're new to this work and you're like, what in the world is this? I don't feel a thing, then know that it's working anyhow. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here with me. And if you enjoyed this session, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. It helps me get out the message out there. It helps me so much to grow this energy work that I'm doing and share it out.